Broadcasting Alliance, better athletes, better people. Another proud sponsor, Premier International Tours. Soccer Shots, another sponsor. Also thanks go out to Sunmade Raisins. Your Petro Shopping Center, TA. United Soccer Coaches, also a proud sponsor. USA Soccer. And Wilson Trophy Company, provider of trophies for the U.S. Youth Soccer National Championship Series.
It was 1935, the year that Elvis and Sandy Koufax were born. It was a year of many firsts, including the first NFL draft, the first Monopoly board game went on sale, Social Security began, and Babe Ruth hit his last home run. In addition to these milestones, the National Junior Challenge Cup was founded in 1935, offering a youth competition for young men in the United States. The cup was later named the James P. McGuire Cup, after the late U.S. soccer president, who himself was quite a standout in his earlier days, winning the U.S. Open Cup in 1929. McGuire would lead U.S. soccer and earn an international reputation as an excellent leader.
The Jim McGuire Cup was started in 1935. It was the only cup that the United States Soccer Federation had for youth players. And it was a very good competition, and I can tell you, I mean, this was the highlight of my soccer career to be a champion in 1954.
This storied cup, now the oldest trophy in youth sport.
It has a history, it has a meaning, I think it has tradition. So I think it's extremely important for our competitions, for all the age groups that kind of emulate the McGuire Cup.
Winning the McGuire Cup is huge, just because all that history that comes along with the oldest trophy in youth sports period. That's really big for us.
Who will write their name in the next chapter of the storied McGuire Cup?
This tournament, it's great competition. I mean, you just have to work. All these teams belong here. All these teams work to get here.
So the competition was fantastic from start to finish, and when you get to play in a facility like this, it makes it even more worthwhile traveling the 6.5 hours to get here.
We sacrificed a lot, time, and like our summer. So I really think that if we keep with that, we'll be on pace for a great time at Nationals.
Just an overall great performance. Came out in the second half, was able to close it out and get that regional victory that we wanted.
Benefits of this level are huge. The college exposures, second to none for these guys. They're all able to get recruited and achieve the goals that they want to when they set out to actually sign up to play club sports and make a team. They're able to get those opportunities.
I think having something to play for is a real benefit to these goals, not just showcases, it's competition. Everyone wants to win. You play competitive sports because you want to win.
U.S. Youth Soccer has impacted my life by taking over, and I mean, it's been a very good experience. A lot of like life skills and lessons and how to take on certain things, and it's really made a big impact on my life.
Hey, everybody here was amazing.
Played against some amazing girls, and I just think it was awesome.
It's really great to see my team like pull together to really work hard.
Being a regional champion is amazing. It's a once in a lifetime type of opportunity for these guys, for myself.
I'm really excited for these girls with this confidence to go to nationals and just test ourselves against great competition. We're going to nationals!
My name is Tony McManus. We are the 01 Lady Lobos Rush out of Memphis, Tennessee. You know, we were here in the finals last year. Unfortunately, did not finish it out, but that gave us a little bit of motivation going into this year.
It's been crazy, and it's just been like really hard because everybody here is so good, and everybody is good because they win their state cup, and so there are other ways to get in, and so it's been really difficult. But we pushed through it, and we were able to come out on top.
For us, it's a little difficult because we work with a lot of underprivileged kids, kids that can't afford to really play at big clubs. So we're very small. We haven't been around very long. We put in a lot of work with the kids. We pick them up. We've been working with these guys, you know, just try to give them a future, you know, something to look forward to, get them out the streets, put them in a place where they can come and just have fun, meet other kids, and train hard, and just give them a goal, whether it's college or to the next level. So we've been very successful at doing that at this level. So it's been a great process.
We made it to nationals, and that was amazing because we were one of the best. I think at the time it was 4 teams. It was a round robin, actually. So it was the best 4 teams in the whole nation. And so we thought we were just the next best thing since sliced bread. And I think that playing in that tournament was so surreal because you played against other club teams that were so good and at the same level as you that you don't necessarily always get the chance or opportunity to play against, which was so great for us because we were like, wow, these girls are like just as good as us, if not better, and we have to compete at the highest level and play these 3 games, or at that, it was a round robin, so we played the 4. But still, that just reminds me of how competitive I was and my teammates were at that age, which also I think helped me get to the next level. And being that competitive at the club level, I mean, has only helped me, continue to grow in my competitive spirit and level that I'm playing at right now.
The national championships was really, really special. I think that was like the biggest thing I had really won, and that's kind of for youth soccer growing up, that was kind of the ultimate prize. And I think we were always super ambitious in achieving that and to have that happen. And I think what's so special about youth soccer is that it's really your family, the girls that you grow up with.
And welcome, folks. A good morning to you from Overland Park, Kansas. John Peters here with you. Daniel Reed, our producer. And it's a clash of Wisconsin and New Jersey here this morning early on the Shields Soccer Complex at the 17U girls, the past champions out here from New Jersey, the SJEB Rush, taking on the Northshore team out of Milwaukee, the Cedarburg, Wisconsin area. And this should be quite a contest early here. Sun rising behind us, good view for you folks there, the camera folks working hard to bring you the best, and we will do the same here audibly. So 300 and almost 3,000 actually players, referees, coaches here for this week, the U.S. Youth Soccer National Championship Series. And it's day number 2. We'll kick off here in just a moment. We've had the national anthem. We've had the teams walk out. And now the starters on the pitch ready to go. We'll give you those starters right now. First of all, for Northshore and the head coach, Sanisha Angelovsky. And his team will consist of number 2, Madison Baker. Number 3, Abigail Canfield. Also starter number 5, Madeline Paulson. Number 7, Elizabeth Rader. Elizabeth Bielfus is number 14. Number 16, Madeline Lashewski. And then Lashevsky, there, 19, Abigail Link. Number 20, Emily Weeb. Number 21, Zoe Memo. Wearing number 22, May Sinclair, and the keeper, number 31, Lauren Schill. The North Shore team will be in black with looks like silver or white numbering. And in the goal, the bright green keeper's shirt will be Lauren Schill. We'll watch some of these players to watch here as we go through. Several of these players mentioned as future Minnesota Gophers, as well as Marquette University. We'll have some of these players. We'll talk more about that as we go. On the other side for Rush, they're in white. They have some black trim and gold numbers on the back. Hopefully we'll be able to see those very clearly here early in this contest. Head coach of Rush is Bill Shute. The assistants are Cindy and Jim Guarini. The ball on the far side. Our officials here for this contest. In the middle, Melvin Rivas, Lauren Hill, AR1, Killian Richardson, AR2, Samantha Rosenkrantz here on the side, 4th official. Let's talk about the starters here for SJEB Rush. Rush will start number 1, Jillian Drum, as they're bringing the ball up the pitch right across midfield. Good speed out there. That looks like trying to get a number for you. 26, Amanda Adanasi. And still working it around now. North Shore trying to clear it. We'll continue through the starters. Adriana Pepe, number 3. Number 4 is Mackenzie Clement. Aaron Sullenberger, wearing number 5. Francesca DiColandria, number 9. Number 11 is Megan Guarini. Number 12, Emma Bitar. Number 17, Angelina Schilling. Amanda Atanasi, we mentioned her name, wearing number 26. Number 62, as we see the ball worked up by Sullenberger now across the pitch. Looking out to the left side, hustling forward is Schilling, as we had to break away from the starters momentarily. Nice spin move in the middle by Adanasi. So a little magical work with the feet, and now stolen away nicely. That done by Sinclair coming up the pitch. It will be sent toward the back, and the sweeper Pepe is there. She'll bring it back forward. Finishing out the starters, number 62, Brianna Wands, and in goal, Alexandria Clark, also a bright green matching type goalkeeper shirt, identical to the one we see at the other end of the pitch. A little pressure, high pressure coming in from North Shore. They're in the black jerseys, white jerseys for Rush. You see that pass and a big collision there. Referee says play on. Nice pass out to the side. One of the players to watch will be Madison Baker, future Minnesota Gopher for North Shore. Ball collected in the back, brought up the side. Nice little flick toward an open receiver of the ball. They connect. Ball being brought forward by Sullenberger. Works it over toward the middle. Back outside to Wands. Wands with a wrist that obviously has had an injury, has a cast of some sort on that left wrist. Turning, looking, Sullenberger trying to find an option now. Finds the feet of the defense, and they'll send it back over. A cool morning here, probably in the low to mid 60s. Refreshing if you're used to some of the hotter weather. And I would say these two teams feels right at home. Out of South Jersey, as well as Cedarburg, Wisconsin, and Sicklerville, New Jersey. Welcome to you folks from Minnesota. Welcome to the folks from Wisconsin, and some maybe from Minnesota as well, as we have a couple future Minnesota Gophers on this North Shore team. Little backflip there. Gets a little bit past number 7 out there. Looked like number 7. We'll check that. Ball down in the corner. Now work back forward. Looking out front, you see and the offside flag goes up. First one of the match, and they'll settle back. Field number 3 here at the Shields Soccer Complex on the edge of the property. Off to the side, you see some of the fields surrounding us, but also a golf course behind the fans, as well as trees on the end. A beautiful setting. And throughout this day, 5 matches will take place right here. 104 teams here, working through 3 days of play. Just take on the rounds, not round robin, but it's a set of games that will set up the semifinals on Saturday. Ball interrupted to see if they can clear it out. They do. Nice job by the defense to clear it back to midfield. Hustling back is Megan Guarini. Well, that's actually Schilling taken away. Taken away nicely. Link now works together with Baker. Ball out to the right. Let's see if she can get across into the box. She does. Near the top of the box, outside it, and now cleared away. Looking toward the middle, Baker, a very tall player, as a forward, and has a nice theft there of the pass. Back and forth we go. A lot of action, not a whole lot of possession. Here we go with a play by Link. She's trying to work it around the edge. Sends it in, and scooping that one up is Clark. So she will wait for her teammates to get on down the pitch. Bright skies, very clear, a few clouds in the distance, but right now just an absolutely Chamber of Commerce type day here in Overland Park, Kansas, the geographical center of the United States. Right now, the soccer center as well. If you're involved in youth soccer of any sort, you're keeping an eye on the National Championship Series, which will take place this week. Nice ball sent in. Possibility here. Schilling puts on the brakes. So Wands puts on the brakes. Here's another opportunity. Ball comes back. Back out front. Putting a right foot on it. Shot and off to the left. A good try there by DeColandria. A good setup there by Wands, as that ball stayed in the box quite a while. That ball will go all the way out toward the fencing on the near side. And it will be brought back in. That's Schill who will bring it back in. Has a verbal commitment to Marquette University. Graduate in 2020 from high school, so be a senior this year. Looks like most of these players fit in that category. A couple that may be a little different. We'll try to point out a few of those to you. That ball settled in the middle. Gets away briefly. Schilling bringing it back. Bring it down. Nice job there by Bielfus. Getting to work. It's Schilling. Tries to find a target. Looks in the middle. Gets that one to Clement. Now over to Sullenberger. Sent back in, a little bit too much pace, and it's easily picked up by Schill. Some of the other verbal commitments, you have Baker and Canfield, University of Minnesota. Ball gets through, somehow finds its way to one of the rush players. Working it around there is Guarini. She'll bring it back. Working pressure put on there. Good pressure put on by, it actually was put on by the forward, Madison Baker. And the pass goes out of play. Toss here, Bielfus now turns. She looks back. They'll kind of set things up. Canfield puts a deep ball down the pitch. Right to the center back there. Looks like Pitar in that spot. Ball headed down there by Paulson. And right to the feet of the defense. It was Drum. And we have a whistle. I believe that's our first foul that we've seen. Ball will be set, and official pointing where it is. That is our head referee, Melvin Rivas, out in the middle, wearing the bright red. Can't miss that. So setting up really first possible a set piece here. Players lining up top of the box. Little arm wrestling going on. There's a good ball sent in. It's headed, but headed out. And a big time collision. Good physicality already, and you see slowly getting up is Jillian Drum. Another tussle over on the far side. That ball will go out into the deep grass. And an early riser fan goes to get it, brings it back in. Not sure where he is. There it comes. The fans are still waking up as well this morning. Players, I'm sure, out here about 6 a.m. local time. For the New Jersey folks, that's an hour later. For Wisconsin folks, right on. Ball headed there by Pepe. Ball be a throw in on the far side. Northshore again in the black uniforms, working left to right. Absolutely no wind this morning, just still, cool. There's a toss and little back kick. Let's see who can control it. Sent up toward the corner. That will go across the line. It'll be a throw in there for Rush. This team from Sicklerville, national champions last year, winning out in Dallas. The defending national champions took on, they beat La Roca out of Utah to win the national championship. Talking to Jim Guarini about the team, said it's pretty much the same group as they've developed one year. And this team from Northshore will like to step in and put a little dent in that record. They came through and won the regional as well as the National League competition. So qualified in two ways for this national championship series. Ball worked around the back. Good pressure being put on by the Rush. That ball now, a lot of space far side, working it up. Far side near the line, and heard a whistle on another field. That ball sent in, but no one there to receive it except for the keeper. Clark will pick it up. Alexandria Clark, a 2022 graduate. So will be a junior in high school this year. Little touch in the middle there. DiColandria now will send it back to Guarini. Now working it up. Here's Sullenberger working toward the middle. Has a little space, little cut back to the right, and stepping in nicely was Elizabeth Rader. Sliding in to send it back, Pepe. Adriana Pepe. Pepe, P-E-P-E. And a ball comes through. Schilling working it in. Has a little space near the top of the box. Takes it to her right. Tries to slide it through. Gets a left foot on it. Let's see. That ball probably will stay in play. And it does. Right on the line. Good hustle there by DiColandria. Guarini now will send it back. Bitar. She's the middle back. Looks like three in the back. Working on the far side now, Adanasi. Good ball handler. We saw her do some good work early on. That ball picked up by Rader now. She'll send it forward. And there's your middle back, Adriana Pepe, who gets it and sends it back the other way. Toss in there as more and more fans seem to be gathering, but it's just a good group out this morning. Well represented in this early contest. Big collision there. Both number fives running into each other. At a 5 sandwich. Ball there to Drum. Sends it in toward the middle, Guarini. Come to the near side, working it forward. Ball sent in toward number 62 there, Wands. Wands easy to pick out with that left wrist wrapped up. Now working it around, kind of shut off now, bringing it back out. Guarini now sends it over to Drum. Drum picked up there nicely by Sinclair, puts the pressure on, but somehow Drum manages to get around. Left cross, brings in from the right side. Ball to the back, and almost Baker putting pressure on that big forward. About a foot difference in height. And somehow Baker comes away with it, took a whack on it. It will go off of Rush. Throw in there. Good hustle there by the big, tall player, Madison Baker. Also going to University of Minnesota, Abigail Canfield. Canfield, Baker, future Gophers, at least the verbal commitments. Ball slides down the side. Let's see it to be a throw-in once again for Northshore. That gentleman's going to get paid overtime. He's going back out for another one. Not too quick, but he gets the job done. There's a toss coming in. Ball settled now, picked up by Rush and taken right back. Through ball sent to the back. Defense there, however, they'll collect it. Far side in the back. Drum over there, little turn. Nice job. Now they move it forward. You can tell these players, they know right where one another are supposed to be as they pass it around. Little back heel click there and gets away. That ball may have too much pace. We'll see. And somehow gets to the corner, but it goes out. And good hustle down there. Trying to get to it. That ball just a little bit too much pace. The turf, an artificial turf that will roll quite quickly. Right now it's wet, so you're going to have some skipping. So your keeper Clark looks like she'll be the one to come over. Right now the shoestring problem as we have a shoe being tied. I think the Melvin Rivas, our official, he's going to go over and let them know exactly where this ball is to be played. It was hard to tell from here if it made it past the corner flag or if it will be it's actually, there was a foul further up the pitch, so it'll be put in play right there. Drum will do the honors. Sends it in. Guarini sends it across. Wands now. Pressure from behind. Turning there is DeCalandria. Right back to her. Gets away, however, and picking it up will be Link. Link gets it to Paulson. Paulson looking for Baker, and she's surrounded. Working the back is Bitar. Working together, Pepe and Bitar strong in the back. There's Drum on the far side. You see that defense forming up and working well together. Ball down the side. And ball in. Left foot goes through. Let's see who gets to it. It's a foot race. Racing down the side. Looks like ball will come across, and that goes right through the facing of the goal. I believe that was Adenasi who had an opportunity. Very quick player, good handling the ball, and put that right foot shot just in front of the facing of the goal. Referee signaling for the ball to be put in play. This will be put in play by Schill. A couple of players, Sinclair and Schill, both looking to Marquette University. You have Link and Weeb, University of Evansville. And Memo, number 21, University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee. We'll give you a couple others as we go through. That one picked up nicely there. Good first touch, settles it, working it around, now taken away. Northshore coming the other way. That ball clicked forward by Baker. And they'll send it on back toward Clark. Clark with a little pressure coming from Baker. Here's some pressure coming in. Nice job there. Sinclair may come up with it. She's working on the sideline. Keeps it in somehow. Sends it toward the box. There's Baker. Turns, trying to turn to get a shot off. Passes over to a teammate. Shot is up and over the right crossbar. Right there, that was a nice shot by Paulson. A verbal commitment to Southeast Missouri State University there for Paulson. Bilfus, University of Texas, Rio Grande Valley. Try to say that 2 or 3 times quickly. Ball set down by Clark. She'll put it in play. But we see the good work by the players putting some high pressure in there. And a little whiff there, but it works out okay for Northshore. Shot, and it's going to be lower right corner. punched away by Clark, but defense there to take care of it. But Northshore putting some pressure on here. A few minutes, let's see, we're looking at in the 19th minute, first half. Might see that play again as they had a nice pressure put in there. Ball put in again, this time defense there. Baker right there, very good with the feet. She's probably about 6 feet tall. She's a tall player, but has good agility. Ball worked around there. It's Clement now. That will be sent off. It'll be a toss in. 19th minute and still no score. A couple of good opportunities. We've seen some on both ends. Appreciate the work of our producer Daniel Reed, our camera folks, Georgia from Greece, Riyadh from Croatia, I do believe, I hope that got right, and also a young lady from Colombia, Maria. So appreciate the work our camera folks are doing, helping bring it to you. There's a ball, there's a big trip, and a couple players go down. And after the ball was lost the advantage, the foul is called. This will be a good set piece and a good opportunity for Northshore. It looks like Memo will put it in play. She has the captain's armband on. And I'm going to make a correction as I look closer here. The numbers on these black jerseys are very, very light blue. Ball put in play. Back post coming out. Clark punches it and gets it out. Maybe a couple players as well, but she got the ball away. But, boy, fearless work there by the keeper. And as we get to the 20-minute mark, you see subs getting ready to come in. A couple of here for the rush squad. Looks like Rossetti coming in, as well as number 20. That's Castorina, Giovanna Castorina. She comes in for ones. You have Rossetti. She will check in for DiColandria. So getting all the names. As we said, the white jerseys of Rush, a little gold numbering. On the other side, the black jerseys of North Shore, now clearly a light blue. Drum sends it up. Now a little pass back and reset. Trying to get a through ball there, but it finds the feet of the defense. That's Canfield. Canfield looks like she may be the quarterback in the back in a group of 3 or 4 defenders there for North Shore. And a long ball sent in. Let's see if it comes out. That's going to be close. And Madison Baker almost got in there to deflect that ball from the keeper, Clark. They'll send it right back in. Little deflection there. Trying to find some space to get it away, but the pressure continues. Very high pressure here put on by North Shore. It gets out. And here you go again. Little theft there. Back and forth we go. A lot of action, very little possession. Now a pass out to the right. Nice pass out to Link. She'll send it right back in at the feet of the fence. There's a whack, and it's going to be off to the right. And a good whack at it, a good strike in there. Trying to pick up that number. That was Sinclair. So ball will be put in play by Clark. So again, you see that play, a good opportunity. Ball bounding around dangerously in the box. That one headed forward, nice interception there. Baker tries to flick it back toward her teammate, finds the defense, however. There's the sub who's come in, Castorina. That'll be a toss in for North Shore. Little time here to tie a shoe. Working on the side, Beofus, future University of Texas, Rio Grande Valley. Wonder what the mascot is. Ball coming in, worked around. There's the ever-present Baker. She is quite a force in there. wearing number 2, standing about 6 feet tall, trying to always searching for in that forward position. That one goes out again. Bielfus ready to throw it in again. She'll back up, toss. It's a good high toss in the box, bounding around, header. And an opportunity here for rush, as they do rush. Coming right down the middle, that's Adenasi. Passes it off to the right. Working it there is DeColandria. Now sends it back in, and Schill is there, no problem. So opportunity there. It was a quick move down the pitch. That was a very fast break, so to speak. And here comes the ball. Well punted out. Ball bounding around. Drum is there. Let's see what she does with it. Trying to work with it against a tough defense. There's Sinclair, who's forward, but putting on the pressure. And you've got to say right now, Northshore doing a good job putting pressure on the ball once it comes out of that goal area. Trying to lock it in. And referee Melvin Rivas says keep playing. Subs will be coming in just a moment. All right, here we go. We have 3 substitutes. Alyssa Gargiulo, number 10. Number 6 is Alyssa Monti. And unfortunately, I can't see the number of number 15, Ariana Sparrow, who has long hair that will cover the number. So it'll be easy to remember her. Sparrow looks like she's going toward the back line. Some of the players that came out, Drum came out as well as Gorini. So here comes Clark. She'll put it in play. Ball down low, and now a shot, and that's going to be just off. That came within a couple of feet of being a quick goal there, and on a ball that we saw that last night in a 19U game where the keeper just didn't get the ball completely out and turned around, just a one-timer in the goal. So here we go. Clark will try to do a better job this time getting past, but Northshore doing a great job putting that high pressure. If you watch the Women's World Cup a la Sweden, there's a pass. Nice job there getting it toward the top of the box. Continuing to put on the pressure. Might leave something open here coming the other way. Possible handball. That was, play goes on. Leszewski was part of that. Here comes Rader now, sends it in. There's Sparrow, who just checked in. The ball sends back. It's going to be a high ball that gets caught right at the shoulder level, but at first it looked like it might have a chance to get over the head of the keeper. I believe that was Baker who put that ball in play. There's a nice punt out of there. That one better. Now here comes a through ball, just not enough pace, and picked up easily by Canfield. So you've got some key players in key positions, both of these teams. Canfield, as we said, and Baker, you got a defender and a forward, both going to a Big Ten school. So here comes Baker working it in 1v1 there. She's got the speed. She works it around. What's she going to do with it? She's going to put it across the facing of the goal, and nobody there. Chasing it down will be Sinclair. She'll turn. You might look right back at Baker. Let's see what they do. Right foot shot high, and again near that similar right post. Trying to put a little postage stamp on the envelope up on the right top corner. Clark will bring it back out, and you must say right now that this Northshore team putting the pressure on, having their way in some ways. The only time we've seen rush, they've been done well with a counter punch, but the pressure continues for Northshore. Now, if you can break out of there, you have an opportunity with numbers, and here comes Rush. Working it up is Castorina. Nice tackle there. That was Canfield, took the ball away. And a night ball there. That's working it in. That's going to be Link. She takes it in and tries to hit Baker. Goes through. and another ball high to the right. Went past Baker, trying to pick up the number of the player on the far side that got the shot off. And we'll see that number for you here in just a moment. Let's see if we have a replay here on that one. That may come up. We'll see. That was a pass that good job by Link to get that ball into the box. Brings it across. Gets past Baker. And then the shot, I believe that was put up by Sinclair on the left side. Ball on the far side. Worked up. Now back out toward the middle. One of the subs, Gargiulio. She's taken down. That'll be a whistle. Well, sometimes I may be able to talk through the some of the replays that will pop in, but you'll see the logo pop in from the U.S. Youth National Soccer logo. That will signify that the play is a replay. But right now, live action, far side. And here comes Sinclair once again, working on the left side. Baker up front, also Link on the right side. Nice job by the defense, temporarily thwarting the attack. Memo now on the right. She'll work it back to her left foot, send it in, and it's going to be deflected. Does it go in? It does. And that is Memo. And let's see, we got this offside flag goes up, and the crowd will go back down. Oh, the excitement. I don't know that the fans realize yet the offside flag was up because of the sun shining in their face. But, boy, what a combination in there. Memo getting that ball to Madison Baker. There's two players down. 2 points for the takedown. Ball cleared out. Here comes Rush. Now, this is where they are effective. If they can bring that ball out, they have some numbers. 3 working forward. You've got a player out on the left trying to get it through. It does not get through. The pass comes up short, and Bielfus brings it back the other way. Taken away. Here come the other way. Working back up. That was Gargiulio. That ball will trail across the line, and it will come the other way. So, it's fun to see the interaction here as Link breathlessly tells the coach he's not tired. Sparrow right here in front of us. Also with Link. Let's see if the Rush team can put something together here. They've really had a couple of runs. That ball off to the far side. Good move there by Gargiulio. Sends it up forward to Rossetti. Flicked away. There comes another run. Let's see, back in the back. There's your middle back, Pepe. She has been put to the test here with the much taller player in Baker, Madison Baker. Maybe about 8-10 inches taller, so you got a little bit of a challenge there. You haven't had, I don't remember a corner at this point for Northshore, but if they can earn a corner, could use that advantage of height. Another tall player out there for the Rush team is Sullenberger. Has shown some flashes of excellence out there athletically and setting up teammates. Here's a ball sent in. Off to the right, Link will chase it. Can she get to it? She will not. Clark will scoop it up. Still a clear sky here moving through the morning here in Kansas. Ball sent in. Here's Link trying to work with a teammate. Ball sent in toward Madison Baker, picked up by the defense. Ball flicked away dangerously, but Clark is there to scoop it up. Again, high pressure. Kind of reminiscent of, if you think back to the Women's World Cup, Sweden was an example of a team that just loved to put pressure very high continually, as opposed to teams like, say, a Japan that just laid back and waited. But this team from North Shore really putting the pressure. Ball sent in toward Link. She's hustling against Sparrow. Foot race here. Sparrow comes away with it. She'll turn. Subbed in just a few moments ago, so fresh legs. And ball still around here as Rader works with it. Trying to find an option now. Sends it off the left. Over there, Sinclair. And taken away nicely by Adenasi. Little short passes here, trying to get some possession for Rush. Bill Shute, the head coach for Rush. Head coach Anisha Angelowski for Northshore. Both hollering out instruction. Nice turn there by Sullenberger. She'll step back. Waits for a couple of teammates to come up. That one's sent in toward the corner of the box. I think that was just to keep it in play as it was perilously close to the sideline. Once again, the offside flag coming up just after a ball came across the goal line a few moments ago. Fans celebrating, coaches and players celebrating, but not seeing that the flag was up near side. Link fighting with Sparrow again, gets the ball in there, and Baker right behind Clark. Ball falls out briefly, but she collects it again. Ball sent over here near side. That's going to be Rossetti. Works it on near side. Working it up is Castorina. 1v1. Takes it to her right, and the help supplies. That's a big-time collision. And both players go down. Referee says play on. Is this going to be a water break? I'm not sure what this is. Oh, so we had a foul back behind the play. That's what it was. I was trying to see what the signal was from the official. So I'm not sure if there's a signal for water break. That was what I was thinking. Maybe I'm thirsty. There we go. Ball goes out. But the play continued. The foul called on Baker back behind the play. So as soon as Northshore had possession, then the whistle blew. Sub getting ready to go in here. Taylor Knackers will be going in. Let's see who's coming off. It's going to be Sinclair who will come off. 36th minute. And good hustle here. Most of the North Shore players, I think we only had one, maybe two subs come in. And maybe good reason for that. There's only one sub on the bench. Makes it easy for the officials. Ball on the far side and we have another whistle. Let's see what, I have a little chat here. One of the players reprimanded there in the middle briefly. And that ball will be put in play, far side. Trying to get a number for you. Probably Drum. Actually, it was Monty. That ball gets through. It's still in the box, still loose. Battling it around. It's ping-ponged around. There's a shot, and it will go high off the netting, and an injury inside the box. And we'll see here. We'll take a quick break. So we only have about 3 or 4 minutes left here in this first half, plus extra time. So while the trainer goes out, we'll step aside a moment, take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back here from the U.S. Youth Soccer Nationals Championship Series.
We made it to nationals, and that was amazing because we were one of the best. I think at the time it was 4 teams. It was a round robin, actually. So it was the best 4 teams in the whole nation. And so we thought we were just the next best thing since sliced bread. And I think that playing in that tournament was so surreal because you played against other club teams that were so good and at the same level as you that you don't necessarily always get the chance or opportunity to play against, which was so great for us because we were like, wow, these girls are like just as good as us, if not better, and we have to compete at the highest level and play these 3 games, or at that, it was a round robin, so we played the 4. But still, that just reminds me of how competitive I was and my teammates were at that age, which also I think helped me get to the next level. And being that competitive at the club level, I mean, has only helped me, continue to grow in, my competitive spirit and level that I'm playing at.
All right, back at it here as we move forward. Just a couple minutes remaining here in this first half. Still no score. The one ball that made it into the net was nullified by an offside, but otherwise strong defense. You've got a Northshore team that's really putting a lot of pressure on the ball as soon as it comes out of the goal area, trying to move it forward. The rush team once or twice have gotten past that. Once they get past that initial pressure, they have a good opportunity. But that initial pressure has set up some good options with Baker, Sinclair, Memo, all working up front for Northshore, trying to get a ball in the back of the net. Clark doing a good job of delaying that possibility. Canfield brings it up. Little hand joust there. Now they'll send it back to Canfield once again. Coach hollering instructions out here. We see the defense surrounding Madison Baker, the target for the most part. And even if she's not the target, she is a decoy up front that allows the other players to step in. Nice job in the midfield there to break things up. Ball brought forward. Nice pass, working very hard in there. That was Rossetti. Ball in toward the top of the box, trying to find a lane to get that shot off, a little channel there. Ball sent back in, and that'll be knocked down by Schill. Really nobody there to redirect. So everybody retreating down the pitch. Probably a couple minutes added on now with the injury time. That was Clement who made her way back to the bench. Good job here by the folks on the sidelines to make sure everybody stays healthy. Ball worked into the box, a little return, give and go. Works it to the right. That one cleared away. And here comes an option. Let's see. Got a foul back behind the play. So the whistle, and they'll reset. So here we go with, this is Schill. She'll put this ball in play. Ball coming up to the midfield area. Well, I say that there are several substitutes on the side here. They were just standing further down. There was only one sitting on the bench at that time, which concerned me, thinking there was only one extra player. Ball sent in. Let's see if it's going to be picked up. Clark is there, and that was number 17, Corinna Murphy, who has checked in. She was the one breaking in on from the right side. Work in the back there, Gargiulio. And a trip there. Let's see if no whistle. They'll continue play. And good physicality there to take the ball away. Ball sent up, and it gets past a first touch that just wasn't made. Trying to settle it. Big time collision. Here we go. Murphy working it up, looking for Baker. Sends it through just a little bit much. Let's see if she can get to it. She cannot. It rebounds out. Is not secured, but nobody there to take care of it except for the defense. Ball settled. Worked back around by Memo. Picked up there by Gargiulio. Now she'll send it forward. Here's the opportunity for Rush. They try to get down the pitch quickly. And there to slow it up was Weeb, Emily Weeb, future University of Evansville. I believe they're the Aces. Checking in now for North Shore will be Veronica Brust, number 9, as well as Alexandra Nunn, wearing number 4. Coming out will be Madison Baker as well as Zoe Memo. Coach taking a moment here to instruct on the sidelines. Ball worked around. Corner of the box, now sent in. Watching here now numbers for North Shore. If they can hustle back, you catch Rush with players, several players forward. And here they go again. Murphy now. She's moved over to the left side, works it through. Still has an opportunity, surrounded by white shirts and taken away. Defense bringing it forward. Let's see who that player bringing that forward was. Pepe, so she has the freedom if she wants to bring that ball up the pitch. And the offside flag up again. Ball will be brought to where the infraction took place, set down and put in play. As we are getting really close here to halftime. A few more moments, and look like we're the 43rd moment right now. Be a toss in on the side. Rush. They'll have the toss over there from Monty. And once again, that pressure is just continual. North Shore just putting pressure. Anytime the ball reaches the feet of the Rush players, they'll look up and find a black shirt right there. Far side, Monty now looking for some options. That ball will be flicked out of play over there near the fans. Fans being put to work here, interactive spectators. So it looks like about 2 minutes added on here before halftime. Had the injury taken care of. Ball down the side. Hustling Sullenberger going down, and going to be a work over there against Weeb. Weeb wins the battle and brings it the other way. And they're trying to find it through ball, and somehow gets through after bouncing off 2 or 3 sets of legs, and now off to the side. And Adriana Pepe gets it offside. She'll get back in her position in the middle back. A while ago we saw her work the ball almost up to midfield, so she may have that freedom if she's got space to bring it forward. Ball off the side. This will be tossed in there by Lashevsky. Lashevsky, first name Madeline, probably Maddie. As most of these players have a shorter nickname that they go by instead of hollering out the full name. Here comes Clark. She'll put it down there. And we're going to halftime as Mr. Melvin Rivas calls for the ball, and he signals halftime. So we have worked through a little over 40 minutes and still no score here. Opportunities both ways, and we will be back as we work on field number 3. John Peters here on the microphone. Daniel Reed, our producer. We'll be back for the second half. Stay with us here at the U.S. Youth Soccer National Championship Series.
My name is Tony McManus. We are the 01 Lady Lobos Rush out of Memphis, Tennessee. You know, we were here in the finals last year. Unfortunately, did not finish it out, but that gave us a little bit of motivation going into this year.
it's been crazy, and it's just been like really hard because everybody here is so good, and everybody is good because they win their state cup, and so there are other ways to get in, and so it's been really difficult. But we pushed through it, and we were able to come out on top.
For us, it's a little difficult because we work with a lot of underprivileged kids, kids that can't afford to really play at big clubs. So we're very small. We haven't been around very long. We put in a lot of work with the kids. We pick them up. We've been working with these guys, just try to give them a future, something to look forward to, get them out the streets, put them in a place where they can come and just have fun, meet other kids, and train hard, and just give them a goal, whether it's college or to the next level. So we've been very successful at doing that at this level. So it's been a great process.
We made it to nationals, and that was amazing because we were one of the best, I think at the time it was 4 teams. It was a round robin, actually. So it was the best 4 teams in the whole nation. And so we thought we were just the next best thing since sliced bread. And I think that playing in that tournament was so surreal because you played against other club teams that were so good and at the same level as you that you don't necessarily always get the chance or opportunity to play against, which was so great for us because we were like, wow, these girls are like just as good as us, if not better, and we have to compete at the highest level and play these 3 games, or at that, it was a round robin, so we played the 4. But still, that just reminds me of how competitive I was and my teammates were at that age, which also I think helped me get to the next level. And being that competitive at the club level, I mean, has only helped me, continue to grow in my competitive spirit and level that I'm playing at right now.
The national championships was really, really special. I think that was like the biggest thing I had really won, and that's kind of for youth soccer growing up, that was kind of the ultimate prize. And I think we were always super ambitious in achieving that and to have that happen. And I think what's so special about youth soccer is that it's really your family. The girls that you grow up with become like your sisters, and you do everything, and there's just like such a strong camaraderie there. So to play with a team that you've played for a while with, and with these girls, it's a very special feeling to win something like that.
Those were really great moments because at such a young age, I feel like I was competing for something and really working hard to, perform for my team. And it was no longer just about, whatever the result is the result. I mean, at the end of the day, you win some, you lose some. But that was probably the moments that I was like, whoa, we got to win. We got a state championship on our hands that we could actually bring home. And I think those are really cool moments because, you remember a lot of the times that you win. You try to remember the losses as well because you do learn from them. But at the same time, you want to remember the wins that you have. So state championships were definitely a really important part of my memory.
Our state cup was fun. My team was very competitive. I mean, we had a lot of competition as well, but I can't remember how many we won. Maybe 9, I think, is what we counted with our team, which made it so much fun. That was always like the big goal at the end is win state cup, go to regionals, and go to nationals. And we always fell short going to nationals, which still hurts today to even talk about. But I had so much fun in those tournaments, and my team made it even 10 times better to be a part of.
I get to play now in front of huge crowds and with all this spotlight and attention, and I don't think I'll ever have that feeling that I did going through my U14 national championship. I remember winning state cup. I can tell you how I scored, what the score was. I remember going to Hawaii. That was our regionals, Region 4, and I remember that national championship. And I think that it stays with me so much because it was about camaraderie. It was about growing and learning who you were and, making these lifelong bonds.
Well, this is the top league in the country, all the best teams, the best competition, and that's what you want for your kids. You want them to work hard and achieve success against the best, so it should be exciting.
Boy, they were tough. They were a tough team, and they had a lot of speed. And so we weren't ready for that, and they kept fighting and kept fighting and kept fighting. We made a few mistakes in the back, and then they came back and tied it up, with 7-8 minutes left in the game. But it was a battle. They are a very strong, competitive team. It's a sweet victory because they really deserve it. The girls were tired. They were weak, and they dug really deep. They really did. They really, really fought for it.
Everyone wants it so bad that we all get better from each other. No matter the win or the loss, we all want it. It's the best feeling. I've dreamed about this for a long time. It's so exciting to be here.
Very tough game. We had to go into extra time to decide the champion, and our boys stuck it to the end, and were able to come out with a victory today.
It's just an amazing feeling knowing you scored the winning goal for the team. We worked so hard for this, and we all deserve this.
Regionals is where you find the best state champions come, and they give you a run for your money.
I think soccer in a whole creates a family. The bake sales, the car washes, the raising of money, it brings all of us together, and we are one, and on to nationals.
Welcome back, folks. We go to the second half here in Field 3, Overland Park, Kansas, at the Shields Soccer Complex. And appreciate, once again, the work of our camera folks, producer Daniel Reed, and he's having to hold down the fort in there with Mr. Scott Cheney. And so he's one of the guys who's been around a while doing this work. We see the referees out there checking the netting on the goals. And I don't think I've ever seen them find a hole in the net, but I guess it's good to check. So that ball goes through and you don't see it hit. That'd be a bad day. Here we go, ready for the second half. It is still no score here, and John Peters with you on the microphone. A beautiful day. Sun now shining squarely in the face of those on the far side. Probably the temperature moving up in the mid to high 70s as we go through the morning. There's a whistle from our head referee, Mr. Melvin Rivas. The AR1, Lauren Hill. AR2, Killian Richardson. Fourth official, Samantha Rosenkrantz here on the side. Ball worked forward as Rush was hearing the coach saying he actually had the number of passes they had made. Very interesting. I guess they're got a little clicker over there checking off how many passes they make. And so a lot of passes made, just trying to connect more. Ball on the far side. Touch there that got away. A little too much pace on that touch. And it gets away from the on-rushing Abigail Link. But once again, good opportunities here. Good pressure from Northshore throughout this match. Ball, little foot joust in there. Finally, Drum clears it forward, but the defense waiting on it. Number 20 there, Weeb, kind of center back, as well as Canfield, anchoring the back line for North Shore. North Shore out of Cedarburg, Wisconsin, a little bit north of Milwaukee. Head coach Nisha Angelovsky, helpers there, Tom Knackers, Joe Hammis. Also on the other side, the SJEB Rush, South Jersey Elite Barons out of Sicklerville, New Jersey. Head coach Bill Shute. And some assisting there. There's a nice through ball. Let's see who's going to get it. There's a touch. There's a shot and a score. And Rush comes right out and turns things around. And the goal scored by number 26, Adanasi. And we're just saying, I believe it was Gareni with the assist. So right now we'll proceed in that way, that it is Megan Gareni with the assist and Amanda Adanasi with the score. Let's look at, see if we have the replay coming up. That's in the 47th minute, but we'll see if that pops up here in a few seconds. But referee ready to reset. And that goal will be in the 47th minute. We're back in action. Let's see here. Looks like we're going to go return to play, but that replay may pop up, folks. Keep an eye on it as we watch the play continue. North Shore now with a little urgency trying to get back the goal that was scored. Noticing early on, Adanasi came out early in this match with some good footwork in the middle, good dribbling and handles. And here's the replay. See that ball worked around. Well, we're back to live. I think you've already seen the replay. So good goal there by Adanasi. Ball in the box and still working around. North Shore trying to come back, and this ball cleared away finally. So the officials watching the play here. Here we go, back at it. So Raider with that ball, but a nice combination there by Rush as they came down the pitch, passing it around, and the ball clicked over to the scorer. That was Adanasi, and we believe it was Gareni. We'll double check to make sure. And assist from Megan. Yeah, Megan Gareni, yeah, we're correct. So checking in with the folks on the bench to double check on that as the ball bounces off our cameraman Riyadh. He doesn't flinch, however, continues his work. So 1-0 your score. Going back down the pitch, the defense. See the black shirts of North Shore. And they will now have a special urge. They had probably 4 or 5 good opportunities to score in the first half, and you could probably anticipate that will happen again. However, that was a foul here on Rader, and official Rivas right there to make the call. And this will be put in play by Schilling. She'll put it in play with the left foot, sending it down, probably near the top of the box. Let's see how far she goes with it. She's going to back off. We'll take 2. Action. Ball put toward the top of the box. Deflected by the defense and now controlled. Well, I thought it was controlled. Now Rush comes back in. Adenasi again working it through traffic, sends it out to the right. Couple of options. Now sends it in, and it'll be picked up there by Lauren Schill. So, ball put in play now as Schilling kicks it in. It's a little bit confusing. Both keepers with the exact same color. Drum right here in front of us now sends it down the sideline. And it will go out of play as Leszewski watches over it. Another tall player for North Shore. And good height all across the team. Here's a rush in there again. That was Guarini trying to get something started again. And really you can say that Rush has come out as a different team here in the second half. And Madison Baker putting good pressure on it, but just turned it right back over to the frustration of coach. Ball on the far side, working it up. That's Sullenberger. Surrounded by a couple of black shirts, and ball stays in play. Sent back out towards Schilling. Also in there is Castorina. She's looks like the forward on that left side. It'll be a toss in. And you see coach trying to get North Shore back up with a little excitement here as they've deflated a little bit after that goal. A shocker coming just almost immediately as we started the second half. Ball worked through. Now cleared away. Let's see if Madison Baker can get to it. There's 3 white shirts and a lot of contact there. Cheers on one side and objections on the other. Ball into the corner. Here's Adenasi now stripped away. Little leather larceny there. Ball bounding around, and Adenasi comes back to get it. Sends it back out front there to Gargiulo. Gargiulo heads it. Let's see. Baker works her way through, and much taller player. And so referee Rivas with the call there on the foul. So the whistle blown. A little bit of an objection from the coach, thinking they still had the advantage, but referee saying there were 4 defenders back. So here we go. Ball be put in play. This is going to be Canfield. Puts the right foot in it. A good strike. Sent up toward the top of the box. Now cleared out briefly. Adenasi sends it back. Nice job, but it will go out of play. Good hustle there by Abby Canfield. She will trot back to her position. Looking for options, now tossing it toward Adenasi. Picked up there nicely. Memo will send it in toward Baker. Baker turning, sending it down the side, keeping it in. Good job there by Sinclair. Works around one defender, works around a second, now sends the ball in, and an opportunity. And it's going to go out. There will be a goal kick. Good ball sent in there across from the left side. But good defense on that occasion by Rush. And they've come out with a different spirit here in the second half. Coach probably having a little pep talk, both sides. A little shoe equipment malfunction there. Shoe now tied. Here we go. Ball put in play by Clark. Well, actually, this is going to be Winslow who's come in at goal. Winslow now the keeper, wearing number 99. Ball on the side, Pepe with it. Pepe kind of anchors the defense. Ball coming up the side. Now here the defense of Northshore will kick in, and the midfield will throw it in on the side, far side, into the field of play. Now the fans looking into the sun. It's rising up. Here we go. Ball coming in from the right. Ball in. It's through. There's a shot and a score. Boy, what a goal that is. That's a great play. And another great combination. Number 19, Link, sending it over to Sinclair, and the score here ties it up 1-1. So, great combination again. We've seen it on both ends of the pitch. And so these two teams have come out in the second half. It's been more offense. Here comes the replay. Let's watch this. Here we go. Ball on the right side. It kind of finds its way through, settle, and put it in. Nice job there by Sinclair. Found the left foot to settle, right foot to score. So 1-1. Sinclair, future Marquette University player. And so once again, the assist going to Abigail Link. Ball in the back, and now let's see how Rush responds. The bounce back effect of when you allow a goal. Ball bounding free. Adenasi in the area, lurking to see what she can take advantage of here. And you see Rush really putting more pressure, high pressure this half. That is Schill. She clears it out. And it's very possible, folks, that I will get these keepers mixed up because of the colors, but I'll apologize ahead of time for that. Drum climbs the back, no call. Ball sent in. Adenasi trying to find her teammate rushing forward, Rossetti. Ball out to the side. Adenasi now works it up. Ball taken away, now sent on up the pitch. Baker, she's going to hustle down. She's got the speed. Can't quite get past the last line of defense there. Adriana Pepe doing a good job with her speed to sweep it away. There's a toss in on the near side. Looks like Drum with it. Drum, she'll send it on into Gargiulo. Gargiulo passes it back. Guarini. Oh, excuse me. Schilling. Schilling sends it up. Guarini, one of the closer players, but you see that back line and well-formed back line for Northshore moving together, all four. Ball out on the far side. Trying to work it forward. Here comes, that's number 14, Bielfus. Ball out on the right, little foot joust. Sullenberger wins it. Ball on the side. A lot of people crowding in. Three shirts converge, and a foul called. Going down over there, I believe. Trying to look back through. That far side, I believe that was Castorina who went down. Convergence of three black shirts. Now a little chat from the referee. Had no bookings in this game thus far, but a few times where he's had to pull a player aside, have a little chat. Rush now working it over with Gargiulo. Sends the ball in. A little mix there. Nice pass. Once again, another combination. Sullenberger heads it, tries to settle. Flicked away nicely and coming the other way. Here comes a rush. Once again, Baker on the path, and a job there is a big tackle. That was by Pepe, and Baker goes down. Referee checking to make sure she's okay. You have Pepe arguing that the ball went off of Baker. But the old saying that the taller you are, the harder you fall. She went down very hard. And once again, we're on an artificial turf here. Maybe not quite as much give as you would have in a natural turf. Here's the throw in. Doing the honors will be Lashevsky. Into Baker. She'll head it back in toward the box. Ball back here, and it's going to be Canfield. She works it back to teammate Weeb. And trying to look it in and get it inside. Defense there again, and give Pepe credit. Working hard on the inside. Much taller players, and she's tough. Ball bounding around. Little pinball action here right in front of us. Canfield steps up, disrupts the play, and starts it the other way. Little space here near side. Working it forward is Rader. Rader looking. Sends the ball in. See who's going to get to it. Will they get to it? They do. Nice pass, and it's blocked away. And a corner. It's been a long time since we've had a corner. I don't even know if we've had one for Northshore. This is the first corner. And obviously a couple of good targets in there when you have the corner. If you take a high ball in there, some of the taller players looking for Rader or also for Baker. Number 7, number 2. You see the other players moving up. Canfield moving up as well. Beelfus coming up too. So this ball will be put in play. It'll be a right foot inbender. Sent in, back post. It's headed around and gets through without much harm. Baker will chase after it and is called for the foul. I believe that ball put in play by Memo. We'll double check. So Zoe Memo is the player who put that ball into motion from the corner. Ball sent back out. Ball played around, trying to get some possession. Northshore once again in the black, Rush in the white. You've been with us. You've seen two different halves, really. First half, there's a ball sent in. Gets just past the outstretched legs of Link. She was going for it, and it crosses the line. But first half, hard-fought defense, some opportunities that came up short. Second half, and 2 goals, 1 for each. And this is just a different feel now as the offense begins to start to click. Maybe something said at halftime by these coaches. Registered with the players to say, hey, let's work the ball, let's get it some combinations, and that's what we saw. On the one side, you had Adanasi coming through with the assist from Garini. And on the other side, you had it was an assist for Link to Sinclair. And the offside flag will go up. Fans not real happy about it, but there it is. You know, normally the officials aren't that close to the fan. They are right in his lap. So here's Drum with the ball. And right to the feet of Northshore. Trying to work it forward. Looks like Baker gets there. Actually get a good touch on it. It will go out, however. Trying to get that one over towards Sinclair. And Madison Baker still showing effects of that hard tackle earlier as she went down hard. Ball sent back. It's going to be sent back to Lauren Schill. She has time, so she'll set it up. Waits for her teammates. She'll now will work it around, checking for options. Ball sent in, now trickles around the front of the goal. That's dangerous. Now a ball that's picked up there by Antanasi, I believe. Don't see the number, but recognize her. And good defense there once again. Ball loose in the box. Sent out front. Shot blocked by the defense. And that was a shot blocked by Canfield, I believe. She was in there right in the right place. And it will be cleared away. So Canfield wiping her face, but so a little hollering back and forth, trying to get some instruction here. Antanasi getting some water on the side, and everybody getting a little warmer as we go through. Not just temperature-wise on the weather front, but also emotionally really getting heated here as it's tied up 1-1. Will that ball go out? It will. It'll be a goal kick. A couple of subs getting ready to come in. Now here's the ball played safely this time. And Lauren Schill getting a little chat with Coach as they try to correct the mistake that took place a couple minutes ago. Drum comes up with a steal. Now sent back toward Gargiulo. And a turn in the middle. There's a ball sent forward. Defense is there. Nice stop. Good play there by number 17, Angelina Schilling. Drum sending it in. Let's see if Antanasi can get there. She will not. Schill will pick it up. So Schill on one team, Schilling on the other. And in this case, Schill will put a big foot into it and clear it away. She can really put it out there. She gets it all the way into the other side of the pitch, and now coming the other way, taken away. A little leather larceny there, taking it forward. Gets through, but a little too much. And so got the pace on that one. It sent it all the way into Winslow. Rebecca Winslow now in. Here come the Canadian Geese. Try to get their photo up. Absolutely gorgeous here at Overland Park. And foul there. The foul was behind the play. The fans, apparently several referees up in the stands looking at it as well. I think they saw the second contact and didn't think it was a foul. The referee pointing back that the original foul took place a little bit before that. Okay, now we're ready for the subs to come in. Let's see, we've got Mackenzie Clement. They got roughed up a little earlier. And Alyssa Monty. Clement number 4, Monty number 6. See the referee motioning those in. So coming out will be Sullenberger. Also coming out, looks like it will be Guarini. Yeah, this will be Schilling actually who comes out. Angelina Schilling will come out. So here we go. I think we're ready for a play again. Players in position. There's the whistle. And the ball will be put, that's a low ball. Guarini gets a foot on it. Now sent up by Clement. Nice ball. Sent in the box, a little combo there, but it gets away. Let's see if it's a corner. It is. It'll be a corner there. Nice job of passing the ball around and earning that corner. Putting a little pressure on the defense. So on the far side, we'll try to get a number here. Who's putting that ball in play? Probably Castorina, but we're not sure. We'll see. Here comes an on-rushing Clement. She will pass it right back. Actually, it's Guarini over there playing that ball, and it will go out. Actually picked up there by the keeper. Looked like it might have been over the line, but it's picked up in the box and will be put in play. Here comes the ball that's going to bound around midfield. Drum comes up with it. Drum, nice ball. Good accurate pass. Something Coach was talking about at halftime. Heard him talking about passes being accurate, and we saw both teams come out and do that. Ball intercepted there by Rader, looking for options. Sends it over to Canfield, works it back in the back. Good quick passes, accurate. Down the pitch, here we go. And the race is on. Sinclair going in against Bitar. Bitar comes away with it. Bitar, number 12. It'll be tossed in here by number 16. That's Madeline Lashevsky. Tossed in. That drum gets a head on it. You get a high ball in there, you would think that it would find its way to Baker. That one just not quite high enough. There's a header. 1, 2. And a foot gets up there. A little high boot on that one, but play goes on. Comes away to Bitar. Ball down the side. Chasing it is Clement. She'll take it down toward the left side. Now a ball that's sent forward. Will it go across the line? It will not. It's sent back in. Knocked away nicely there by the defense. That's Weeb. Keeps it in play. Yes, still in play. Also Link involved. Canfield lines it up. Now she'll send it up the field toward Madison Baker. Just a hard ball to control. It was a hard shot with a lot of pace around waist level. So she went up to try to stop it. Went right back to the defense. Little rebound. Who's going to get that one? She'll will come out, scoop it up, and things will slow down briefly. Everybody catching their breath as we send the ball across midfield. That one's going to be a high hopper. Nice job deflecting it. That was Pepe again. And on the far side, racing for it. That's going to be Monty, who just checked in. Ball right on the side, taken away. Little theft there, sent it in toward Baker a little too much. And gets by a little frustration from Baker that she knew she had an opportunity. But that ball passes by her as she looked at that opportunity. Ball down. And Anasi here. Good ball handler. We've seen that. Then coming through with the goal. Good hard player. You can tell she is a stout player on the field. There's a ball sent in. Here it is. And offside. The flag goes up. And it was tried to time it. The pass went in a little bit later than I believe that was Castorina calling for it, but the pass didn't come in time. She was offside. You folks have probably the best angle of any of us. That ball loose. I see there's a long first touch. It's going to be a shot. Shot to the far corner. It gets off to the left. And it was a tip, so it will be a corner. Referee right on top of it, but you had an opportunity from Link. She tried to hit that lower left corner, and it just comes up just a little wide. It was deflected. That may have been why it was wide. But Link with a nice run. This is Memo. She'll put it in play with the right foot. High ball in the box. Headed, and it's off the crossbar. Where is it? Still in there, still being headed around, and Canfield gets a head on it and a score. Boy, that was a bunch of humanity in the box. And Canfield comes out of nowhere. You can see we had the perfect angle. Two balls, one goes off the crossbar, another goes high in the air. The third one comes down and finds the head of Canfield, and she puts it in the back of the net. And everybody looking to the monitor here to see if the replay is going to come up, because that was quite a play. We'll see it right here. Here's the ball from Memo. One off the bar, another one high in the air. Here comes Canfield. Boom, in the box, in the back of the net. And boy, what a job by the future player at the University of Minnesota. 2-1. So there it was. Nice set piece, and you see the frustration on this Rush team, and they're going to come out on fire. So get ready, folks. The defending national champions. They know how to bounce back. They've done that. We've seen Northshore bounce back with 2 goals after falling behind 1-0. Checking back in is Brianna Wands. Has that bandage or cast on that left wrist. And a little swing and a miss by Sinclair. Everybody faked out, however. Baker with the ball. That's a ball sent forward as Northshore now hungry for more. And a little trip there, and the foul is called. This is another opportunity. And a substitute ready to come in. Head referee Melvin Rivas watching everybody get in position. Looks like we're going to have a sub coming in. Substitute coming in will be Taylor Knackers. Coming out will be Madeline Paulson. Paulson will come out. Future Southeast Missouri State University player with verbal commitment. So here we go. Ball lined up, put in play by Canfield. Top of the box, headed out. Who's going to come up with it? And Clement took a knee in the back, but ball coming forward. Referee says play on. Sparrow flying in. Will she get to it? Coming out, and boy, a really fearless play there by Schill as she saw the boots of the players going right by her face. Ball put in play. That ball will bound around, settled down by Guarini. Ball played by Wands. Be Schill. So trying to get an option here, waiting for the pressure to come in from Clement. Now picking it up, and we'll put it in play. Another long ball. Who will get this one? Baker gets a foot on it. Working for it. Drum comes up with it. Drum forward. And it will make its way into the hands of Schill. She's going to wait for the pressure to come in. And now she'll pick it up. Oh, a set piece goal there. And again, Canfield, if you go back a little ways, you might be able to give that assist to Memo. She put a nice ball in there. Ball fighting forward. Sinclair, once again, she's taken down. I tell you what, this is going to be just like a corner as that ball will be coming in. Not only are you dealing with the height of Northshore, you're looking right into the sun. The sun a factor on this play as it will be coming right at the corner. So another opportunity. It's a little deja vu as the ball will be coming from Memo just inside. Might as well be a corner. So here's the ball to be put in play. We just saw this a few moments ago. Let's see if Rush can adjust to get this ball out of there. Memo puts a low ball in this time. It's going to be cleared. Looks like Drum gets a foot on it, so might not have been what coach ordered. Here comes Clement. She's got great balance now. Sends it forward, working up to Wands. Wands works it back to the left. Has Sparrow out there. She'll send it out to the side, left side. Let's see if she can cross in. Sends it in. There's Wands again. And Canfield takes it down. It will trickle across. And the referee right on top of it says it was a goal kick, not a corner. So he was right there. He was within about 10 feet of that play, so he saw it. So somehow Canfield avoided the corner. Give her credit for that. Schill will put it in play. Nice high ball off the ground. Very good clearance. Here we go. That ball tapped down. Nice touch there. Ball out to the side. Nice ball sent out toward Link. Link taking out the side. Brings it into the box. Right through the feet of the defense, and they will touch it. Sparrow now sends it back to midfield. Working it back. Here we go. Antonassi knowing they need a goal to catch up. Need an equalizer here. Looking for options. Coming through. There's a nice ball, but Clement was leaning the wrong way. Antonasi, smart player. She really can set up her teammates. Clement will jog in again to force the retrieval. Schill puts it in play. Big punt. Received there by Madison Baker. Kind of a whiff, but it works out for Link. She'll chase it down. Good job there by Monty, however. Comes up with the ball, looking for options. Sparrow. Clement in the area. Sparrow now taken away. Coming back the other way. Working over there is Beelfus. And hear the fans and the players encouraging one another. See all the fans clapping and cheering on the team. They're right there near the fans. Ball in the box. Looks like Bitar back there tries to clear it out. Sparrow now looking to pick it up. Clement steps over. Nice ball sent back in Canfield. This could be a 1v1. Drum trying to get to it, but it'll be a toss in right here. And it looks like Leszewski will do the honors. And she will track the ball down. We'll check our time here. Looking, 81st minute and 2-1 your score. As urgency will be the call for Rush to try to get this equalizer. Right now, Northshore having the best of it. That will trail across the line, and Winslow will put it in play. And it's a good thing the coaches told us before this match they would switch keepers at halftime, just probably a routine. It says otherwise you can go a while without noticing. Guarini now turns, looking for options. Sends it up toward Antonasi. We had a hold right here. Good interaction here between the coaches and the official. And I would say it looked like there was a little tug of the shirt there and kept Antonasi from getting up the pitch. So the call is made. Here she is with the ball, working down in the corner. And sends it right to the feet of the defense. Now working, trying to do something a little better this time. Sends it in toward the top of the box. Settled there, sent back to Antonasi, and of course a ball comes on the field from the team warming up. And I'm not sure if that's going to happen. The referee going over there to have a little lecture. He blends right in with the red shirts though, so there we go. They will have to back off a little bit and not interrupt. Here you go, North Shore with the toss. Baker it. Tries to keep it in, does keep it in, but goes to Drum. Drum back out front, turns, finds a defender right in her face. That was Link, who, when she turned around, Link was right there. Welcome to my space. Clement working it across, taken away. Done nicely by Weeb. Weeb looking for options. Now sends it out to the side, awaiting, have the defense now. That ball will go out. North Shore with the toss. Ball will trail off. This time the fans are worn out. They're not helping. Here comes the toss. Bring it in is Beelfus. Beelfus right down the side. And it looks like it will trail out. North Shore with the toss. Once again, Beelfus steps up. Looking for folks to get it to. She's trying to find a target. Referee says go ahead, and she does. Right back out. Another toss in. And taking the time, referee said keep it moving. Referee, and off the arm of Baker. And if you can get it up, that has to be a pretty high bounce to get a handball on Baker. That ball bounced up. And so referee explaining to her why the call was made. And pretty much you could see that from here, even though we're a good 60, 70 yards away. Drum working it forward. Little bit of space. Now it's closed quickly. Antanasi takes it away. Working it down the side. Garini looking up. Gets it past Clement. Does the splits and it somehow finds a teammate. Juan's in there. Flicked away. Defense steps up. Drum is there. Now she'll settle it. Trying to get it into the box. Working it down the side. Finds a defender. Taking it deep and will earn a corner. And they take it down to the other side of the pitch. I believe the north side. The sun will be in the face of Lauren Schill as this ball comes in. Could be a factor. Once it reaches the players, it's no longer in the eyes of the keeper. But when it first leaves, if it gets up high at all, could be a factor. Here we go. Ball in the air. Really no white shirts there, so ball will be sent back out. Now a reversal and comes back out front. Pepe with it. Tries to drive through. Sends it in toward her teammates. Briefly sent out. Worked back in by DeColandria. And here comes a ball back toward Winslow. Winslow will send it forward. Headed back down. And here comes a little run here for Northshore. Bringing it out to the left is Memo. She'll put it on her right foot. Now send it in toward the backside. Had Link over there, but now comes back out to Sparrow. Garini with space. Looking for options. Finds DeColandria. Working it up. That was Monty. Ball taken away. And it will go out of play. On the far side, and we have substitute coming in. For North Shore, it will be Veronica Brust. Was in the first half. And she will come in for Zoe Memo. Memo will come off and doing a great job on that corner. Sending it into a great spot, leading to that goal. The second goal, Canfield heading it in. Here we go. Ball tossed in by Rush. Ball headed down. Fans over there cheering on their teams. Ball back and forth. Very little possession. A lot of action. Ball rolled back as time is of the essence. Here's the quick play. Wands now sends it to Garini. Garini. Drum looking up. Nice, still picked her pocket right there in front of us. Drum trying to recover. Sends it back, and it's going to be Brust. They're going to send it down toward the corner, St. Clair. And it's going to trail across. Let's see if it's a corner. Let's see if they're going to see if they try to keep it in the corner. We're at the 88th minute. So it looks like the coach and the team now are just going to say, hey, keep it down in this end, run out the clock. No, Mimmel is out, so putting it in play will be Rader. And Baker will put it down in the corner. Coming in, they're trying to click it off of her foot. And it'll be a throw in for Rush. We're in the 88th now, 89th minute. See how much extra time we'll have as we come along. Ball sent toward midfield. Canfield is there, settles it. Nice touch there. They're going to send it right back down toward the corner. And got loose there, got away, and Brust tried to send it down to her teammate Rader, but got out of play. Looks like Drum will toss it in. Drum working her way up. Down 2-1. Boy, urgent time here. And nice back pass there. That ball sent forward. Clement trying to put on some pressure. Here comes Andanasi. She's a great ball handler. Clement, she stays with it, keeps it in somehow. And that ball intercepted nicely there by Leszewski. Drum steps up, takes it away. Drum, the smaller player, but she is fighting like crazy to try to get that ball. A lot of jousting. And there comes the ball. It'll be retrieved there by, looks like Pepe will come up with it. Looking for options. And it goes down the line right out of play. It'll be a toss back in. Referee having a little chat here and telling, hey, here we go. Ball in. And the ball will be sent down, and it'll be a toss in for Rush. Two minutes added here in extra time. So we are looking at the clock and right at the 90th minute with a couple added on. So this will be at the referee's discretion from here on out, how much time. And Rush, the defending national champions, in danger of a 2-1 loss here with a couple of minutes left. Northshore, you know this is a great team coming in through the regionals, winning there, but also through the National League competition, qualifying in two different ways. Ball sent forward. Antonasi grabbed, and the foul is called. So here's an option. This could be the last breath here. Rush will, and about a minute and a half here left in this time, extra time. And so here we go. This will be probably all or nothing here, and let's see who's going to put it in play. This will be Alyssa Monty. She will put her hand up, sends it down low to Drum in the corner. Drum comes up with it, sends it back to Monty. Now she'll send it into the box. No, she won't. She'll work it out. Now across, coming in. Here we go. It's a header. And ball got past the head of the offensive player. Went down and see if it's another corner. It is. Boy, there was some good action right there. It got over the head. There was a attempted header. Came down, looked like it may have hit in the midsection of the second player. And here we go. Ball sent to Drum. Drum sends a low ball in and just does not clear the offense. It had to be a high ball to get across that wall of North Shore players. Flying down the pitch. It's a foot race between Link and Pepe. And it'll be another corner. And they're going to send Madison Baker to the corner. She will try to ice it right there. 92nd minute. And not much time left. 2 minutes were added. So we will watch the referee as he checks his watch. And North Shore on the verge of a major victory here. Ball sent to Baker. She'll put it down in the corner. Holds it right there. Ball flicked away. There's a glimmer of hope. The Rush brings it out, trying to work it forward and then send right back in, and that's a pretty good play. If you just want to get it out of bounds, that's Sinclair sends that one out. And that's the whistle, and there it is, a big victory for North Shore. Rush comes out with a good score in the second half, but they fall short 2-1. That's our final score here. North Shore 2, Rush 1. John Peters and our producer Daniel Reed, thanking you for joining us. Hope you've been a good viewer of this contest, and check out usyouthsoccer.org. That's your website to catch up on all the stats, scoring, schedules, and be back soon here. Thanks again for joining us. We'll sign off.
US Youth Soccer has impacted my life by taking over, and I mean, it's been a very good experience. A lot of life skills and lessons and how to take on certain things, and it's really made a big impact on my life.
Hey,
everybody here was amazing.